Fish.
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 Oh, fish.
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 Hello. Hi, everyone. Hello, Gal, and Pixie, and Lady Ace, and Waterfall, and Chal, and hi, Minnie.
Hi, everybody. Hi, Mark.
Hi, everybody. It's Paranormal Fellas talking about
It's your regular
bunch of
paranormal
fake
fellas.
fellas.
Back here again.
Back here again.
No
Give you a
fish.
sight of some fish.
Huh?
It's Paranormasight, the Mermaid's Curse time again.
It's that time
Once
again.
it's happening.
You know
It's
it.
happening.
You love it.
You know it, you love it, it's gonna happen.
Oi, oi.
Is this shape of water? Well, there is water and it has
Whoa,
a shape.
ooh, parsec loud.
Rare.
Oh.
Okay.
Why are you bugging me? Yo, 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 rude, 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 rude. Rude, 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 rude.
We've yet to see a mermaid.
Yeah.
Cow.
Glow.
Cow. There has not been a mermaid yet. Only a fish creature. Will we ever? Maybe the only mermaid got eaten, and so there's not any more mermaids.
Bing.
Well, the first thing is, oh dang! It resumes in the same place.
Wonderful. Do, 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 do.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of them now.
We gotta get them all.
Is this that Disney movie? Yes.
What was that?
The Accursed Mermaid.
Yes, that movie. Disney classic.
Pandora, hi. Of course you showed up when you heard me talking loud. Yep, Lady Ace, in this game you find collectible stickers of these sick-ass birds.
Uh-huh.
And it includes this charts of their relationships.
It's wonderful.
You are unconventional. You are very different from the usual, I suppose.
Ain't nobody like ya.
Nobody. I still don't know what this question mark is.
Yeah.
Ow, 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 ow,
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Now.
Dee.
Pandora, baby girl. Oh, you're so cute.
Oh, kitty.
Anyway. Yeah. We were going through these guys' story.
Oh, yeah. Lots and lots and lots of info.
Yeah. Yep. Meanwhile, Sato's been, like, discovered.
Uh-huh.
And she's gonna be sacrificed.
Like
And these two are just, like, go on a little tourist trip looking around at
having a good
all
time.
the landmarks, talking about the history of the place. Having a good time, essentially.
Having a good time.
Having a good time. I should, yeah.
You should.
Go.
Okay. After collecting information about mermaids and returning to their inn, Avi and Siruse have a meeting to plan their true objective, the treasure hunt.
The treasure hunt.
Whoa. And warm up the voice.
Now then, I believe it is time we discuss our strategy.
Sure. What do you mean by the accent influences me. It's hard to like not copy you.
It's the fake. It's the English accent now.
What do you mean by strategy?
It should be obvious. We must reflect on all we've learned if we want to move forward. Fish creature, map, some writing I can't read. Also, Avi is American, which is no.
Allegedly.
Mosquito repellent.
Huh. Ooh.
Well, we got a lot of notebooks. This is the Murakumote. It's a small inn located in Toba. It's a laid-back inn that feels more like a private residence than a hotel thanks to the attentive staff. I could barely count all the different fresh fish we were served for dinner last night. I have not felt so full in a while.
That sounds real nice.
Yeah. Hold on.
Uh-huh.
Business card.
Oh, is this the business card from the guy we met earlier?
Did we meet a guy earlier? It is. We managed to glean some surprisingly good information from that exchange. Oh, is this like the lady and the other guy?
Oh, Yumiko and
yeah.
I forget his name.
And the guy. Okay.
A guy.
First things first, let's head back to the inn. From there, we can plan our next move. Oh, who's that?
Huh.
Huh. Pardon me, but would the lovely lady and the handsome gentleman be willing to spare me a moment? Why, yes, the gentleman does have some time.
I suppose that makes me the lady then.
Oh!
Oh, it's you. Oh,
Who's that?
you've been following us for
Wait.
quite some time.
Huh? Huh? He has? For how long?
Since the Easter Grand Shrine, I believe.
Truly, maybe you could try to keep me apprised of things like this in the future, she'd say. It appears I wasn't as stealthy as I thought. My apologies for the indiscretion. But you see, the two of you piqued my interest. Foreigners in Issa Bay searching for mermaids. You overheard everything? How embarrassing.
Avi, hollering won't lessen the embarrassment.
But how rude of me. I ought to introduce myself. I am an event planner here in Issa City. My name is Kipe Ikoma. Ooh, a fancy business card and everything. What a charming fellow. Let's see. Sala Planning, eh? And it says here you're the CEO? I'm actually the only employee, so the title doesn't mean much. I see. I apologize for the rudeness, but I actually just ran out of business cards of my own.
Did you ever have any?
I had heard you need to carry business cards in Japan if you want to avoid looking suspicious, but I still forgot to bring any. But the free-reeling and forgetful man before you goes by the name of Arda Barnum, a fantasy author who is merely passing through. Do you believe me? Or am I too suspicious? Without a business card for proof, the verdict is yours alone to make. So, you're an author, Mr. Barnum. Please, call me Abby. This is Chirche. She has studied more Japanese than even the average Japanese citizen.
It's a pleasure. If you'd like, I can list the top 100 of Issa's best features at any time.
Aren't you a delight? I was right to take an interest in the Chuya.
Oh dear. Was there like someone whose name was very strange? We're like, that really sticks out, that name.
Ikoma. It could be him, yeah.
It's very unique, very unusual.
Director of Sala Planning, a venture company primarily focused on planning and producing tourism promotion events in Nisa City. An ambitious young man, Kipe is both highly driven and extraordinarily tenacious when it comes to fulfilling his goals. He is currently planning a PR project themed on mermaids as a sightseeing attraction. About 6 years ago, with the support of wealthy tycoon Yoshiatsu Yamashina, Kipe moved to Ise from the countryside with nothing but the clothes on his back and an eye to making his fortune. This aggressiveness won him Yamashina's favor, and after several years spent building up experience as his assistant, the tycoon granted Kippe an investment with which he started his current company. Although Yamashina could be said to be particularly strict with him, this is a reflection of the high expectations he has for his future. Kippe is often told that he looks old for his age, but as this means he is not taken lightly when doing business, he sees it as an advantage.
Yeah, I was thinking that's an older looking 26-year-old. Looks severe.
Randomly in my head popped up a good dub of a game from Japan. Wonderful 101. That one had a great dub.
Because they're very cartoony. It lends itself well to cartoony voices.
It was perfect. Forgive me for my blunders, but would you mind sparing me a few moments? I'd love to talk a little longer. I don't know what pops in my head right now. I suppose it could be arranged.
And it like leans into the wacky cartoonness of it all by getting actual
yeah,
cartoon voice actors. Because I don't know the other ones, but I know for sure Tara Strong was Wonder Pink, and she's very prolific.
Tara Strong's in everything, though.
Yeah,
They got a lot of cartoon
and not just
voices and funny accents.
Anime
and
impersonator.
We got so Win Grace, this lovely observation deck. I thought she was totally absorbed in our sightseeing, yet she noticed we were being tailed. Impressive, if I do say so myself.
I like that she didn't say anything about it, though.
Because, you know, Avi would have just blown it all. He's like, huh?
Perhaps.
Hey, you!
Don't look now, but we're being followed. What?
Okay. What do you think, Circe?
Feels like a scammer who targets foreign tourists.
Quite the blunt one, aren't you, young lady?
That's a fair assumption.
I'm not sure if I should trust him. Entertaining a weirdo might prove to be a pain. That said, it seems he's also interested in mermaids. Perhaps we could get some information out of him. So, this young man is actually a CEO, though I'm not sure if I'd call him young. His gaze has a piercing quality to it, and there is something off about his smile. Everything about him feels older than he looks. Okay. How many people ate mermaids? Maybe it's like 500.
Or just like 40, but lies about being 26.
Maybe something like that, yeah. Hold on. Wasn't... Now I'm just looking if... It's like some weird name somewhere that we...
Yeah, his name stuck out for some reason.
Yeah. Huh.
But I can't recall where.
Okay.
Maybe it's in relation to another person? Like...
Maybe.
Someone's
Or maybe
profile
they
mentioned
mentioned him in a conversation.
Maybe?
I'm not sure, but there was definitely some sort of... That
Yeah, he's been mentioned before. Yeah, I'm like 90% sure he's been mentioned before.
Yeah. I'm just thinking it's another Osato situation or something. I believe these oversized suits, known as soft suits, are currently quite popular in Japan. Perhaps he's trying to be taken seriously as a CEO. He certainly is putting a lot of effort into his appearance. He should wear a zoot suit. For maximum CEO points, you know. The bigger the suit, the more CEO you are. The truth is, I'm currently planning a promotional tourism campaign for the Tsushima region. I was thinking of using mermaid legends as the centerpiece of the campaign. Mermaids, huh? I'm sure you're already quite aware of the mermaid legends of Ise Bay, yes? I thought we could hold events and exhibitions centered around such legends to attract tourists. I see. So that's why you were interested in mermaids. Additionally, the Tsushima region is also famous for its pearls. I believe mermaids and pearls naturally complement one another.
True. There is
Good.
also the famous legend that a mermaid's tears turn into pearls when they're washed away by the ocean.
Such a story would do wonders for driving tourism to the area. Does this project mean you are knowledgeable about mermaids in Issa then, Mr. Ikoma? I suppose it does. I know a fair bit. For example, there are some mermaid legends that most people have never heard of. Oh, do share. A long time ago, there was an island south of Kameshima known as Taishima. Have you heard of it? I'm afraid I haven't.
It rings a bell. It was also called Taishima by some. Or
That's
Taishima.
absolutely right. It is said that once upon a time, 3 mermaids lived on Taishima. Wow! 3 of them?
Get it?
Tell me, were they human mermaids or fish mermaids? Human mermaids? Well, I suppose their upper bodies were human, so I suppose you could describe them as such. I see. Then that would separate them from the 3 mermaids discovered in Betsuho during the Heian period.
Oh? This is the first I've heard of this tale.
However, Taishima sunk about 400 years ago during a natural disaster. The 3 mermaids seem to have vanished after that. What? That's such a shame! Regardless, it is said that the 3 mermaids were named Tsubae, Nagame, and Hayase. So the mermaids were named too, huh? That definitely adds to the authenticity of the story.
Pardon me, Mr. Ikoma. I never came across such concrete information. Where did you learn this?
First-hand accounts. I don't blame you for questioning my sources. I also haven't managed to find any records of this tale. You see, the story was passed down through word of mouth. As it turns out, there was a single man who managed to escape the island's destruction. His descendants have kept the legend alive. Descendants, you say. So it's one of those descendants you heard the story from. That's right. They live a modest, private life these days.
When the story comes straight from a descendant like that, it does lend it some credibility.
Anybody could say that. I'm a descendant of Jesus. I say things and you should trust me. I would love to inquire deeper about these Taishima mermaids. If you don't mind, could you share the identity of this descendant you speak of? My apologies, but I'm so sleepy.
My apologies, but I'm so sleepy. I gotta have a nap
I'm
now.
afraid I can't oblige.
I have got to bounce, my dude.
He is not the friendliest sort. Frankly, even I have trouble getting her to open up. Her. No matter how many times I visit her, I always feel like I'm only getting part of the story. I see. That's a real shame. Now, this may not be much consolation, but I have another interesting rumor from the descendant to share. Oh, I'm all ears. It concerns one of the rumored Taishima mermaids. It is said that a few decades ago, one of the mermaids turned human and now lives amongst us. No kidding!
She became
Oh,
human?
oh, it does ring a bell, though. Why, that is exactly like the story of the Little Mermaid. What an exciting discovery!
You say this was only a few decades ago? That makes it quite recent. This former mermaid could even be walking among the people here as we speak.
If the story is true, then yes. However, I'll concede that even I find the story hard to believe. It is a little fantastical. It's crazy, isn't it? Too crazy. What kind of idiot would believe
Do you have
it?
any thoughts?
Okay. Hey, if there really were mermaids on Taishima 400 years ago, then that could provide us valuable new information. By the way, may I ask you why you're searching for Isabe's mermaid savvy?
Sorry, but no, I've got to leave too.
No particular reason. I just thought it'd be fun to wander through some sightseeing areas related to the mermaid folklore. That's all. I see. Well, since you've traveled all the way to Japan to sightsee, I'd love to ask you some questions. Was there anything missing from the areas you visited that you might think might have made your trip more enjoyable? Okay. I'm a tourist guy, you see. I'll sell you some stuff. What about those photo spots you put your face in?
I know those. I love them.
Really? Are they that interesting? They're a Japanese tourism classic. It would be nice to see more of them.
Agreed. If I saw one, I would certainly take a photo with it. Oh, and please sell more of those little pennant flags. I can't resist them.
But I see. I truly appreciate the input, but perhaps things are as fine as they are. Your ideas are stupid.
Kiki, kiki, kiki.
Should you discover anything new regarding the area's mermaids, please let me know. Understood. We hope you'll do the same for us. A mermaid who turned into a human? If that's true, things might prove difficult. Oh man, looking for a human is gonna be even more difficult now.
Kiki.
Amazing! A brand new mermaid legend!
The real question is why?
Why?
There's a long history of people making up legends to drive tourism. Such stories linger on, despite their veracity being entirely unverifiable.
I suppose. Is something the matter?
It's nothing.
It's nothing. Well, it's about time for us to get going. Yes, of course. Thank you, and I apologize again for taking so much of your time. Actually, since you've come all the way to Japan, if anything happens to you during your vacation here, or you need any other help at all, please feel free to give me a call. What's that supposed to mean? I'm quite familiar with all sorts of businesses in the area. For example, it could put you in touch with someone should you be looking to interview AMA divers. Oh, really? That's very kind.
Oh, really?
You're not just saying it as a formality, are you? A free-spirited lad like myself will not hesitate to blah blah blah.
I will
Take
not
you up on
hesitate
an
to
offer
blah, blah,
like
blah.
this. I will call you.
I will.
I will call you.
I will call you.
Hey. Please do not hold back. I'll leave you to your sightseeing. Please have a good time.
I will not hesitate to blah blah blah, and I will call you.
I will blah blah blah.
You will receive a voicemail of me going blah blah blah.
Blah 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 blah.
You've made a grievous error.
You've made a life-changing mistake.
You will never know peace. I'm calling you every day on the hour.
Every hour.
Every hour on the hour.
I don't sleep, you know. If mermaids really did live on Taishima, it's certainly worth investigating.
Gee.
Hey, it's Ikoma's business card. He's the CEO of the event planning company we ran into earlier. Okay. Sticker.
Sticker.
Where is the
Stickers?
sticker? The stickers. Telephone. Surroundings. Poster.
What if, like, during we never talk as ourselves, depending on what chapter we are, we always speak in character?
We could do that, yes.
I suppose we could. It's easier.
My bag.
Postek is acting up again.
Oh
God damn
no! Oh no! It's
Okay,
garbage.
It seems to have fixed itself. I hope.
Maybe this is how you get in character better. We will forget every other voice if we keep talking like this.
I suppose that's true.
My bag. A faithful travel companion of several decades. Is there a bird sticker in there, though?
Have a look around.
The door to our room. Outside is a hallway with a restroom and wash basin for communal use. Guests place their shoes in the cubies at the entrance and wear slippers while inside the inn. What is a cubie?
Cubby.
A cubby?
It's a little. It's like a little shelf. It's a bunch of little. Oh goodness! How do you?
It makes a contract with you. It makes you magical, girl.
I will show you during the break.
Okay. You will look a square. That is very funny. Window. Light is passing through the windows. It's hot outside, so leave them closed. Why? Why can't you do it? Come on. Embrace it. Embrace the silly. You must do it.
It's hard to do a voice while smiling so big.
A towel hanger. That's a bucket. That is not a towel hanger. It may resemble an L-shaped dividing screen, but I think this is actually a towel rack.
I see. You're close. It's a small clothes rack.
I see. So that is what it is.
Yes. Normally it's used to hang kimonos, but this one is quite small, so I suppose it'd work well for towels and other small garments.
You're quite knowledgeable. Who do I voice when we play characters where I voice two people? Is the main character?
Do your best impression of the other character.
Okay. But how do I talk normally?
I don't know.
Every other word will be from a different character. I will simply switch
It depends.
randomly.
It depends. We'll see. We'll see when we get there.
Method acting.
Ah,
Pandora, hello.
Pandora.
Hello, Dora,
Kitty.
Pandora.
Creature.
Hello. Some of the notes I've taken, the information in them is not substantive and likely of no use.
Oh
I
dear.
just drew little stick figures.
And the cool S.
The cool ass is half of those notebooks.
He just can't get it right.
It's very difficult. Oh no, Pandora, don't do that.
Kitty.
That is my bowl of eaten noodles that doesn't have noodles in it. I had an accident with my noodles today.
Do tell.
I wanted to make my noodles tastier by putting something in them, so I had this bag of coleslaw mix in my fridge.
I see.
And so I fried that bag, the coleslaw mix, and it had red cabbages in it.
Uh-huh.
And then I poured water on it and put in the noodles, and everything turned blue. Because it
Everything
turns
turned
out
blue.
that that red cabbages make your stuff very blue when you boil them. And so I ate blue noodles and blue broth, and it had blue egg in it. It seems to me she knows her fair share of both useful and useless facts. It's time we get down to business, though. Okay. Okay. Chair. Where is stickers? Oh, each room is equipped with a mosquito trap. And they tend to come in through the windows on hot days. It's a neat contraption. You just have to plug it in and place it, and it will kill any nearby mosquitoes.
Huh.
Traps like these are reliable, as well as easier and safer than the combustible type, so they've gotten quite popular.
I've never seen such a thing before. I wonder if they still
Yeah.
make those.
Probably. I want to look it up now.
Yeah.
dangerous.
Let me.
Just hide your perfect.
Yes, yes.
Firefox.
Firefox.
Mosquito.
Because if such a thing does
repellent.
exist, that would have been nice to know a long time ago. Mosquitoes are
Yeah.
kind of a problem here every now and then.
Yes.
Electric mosquito repellent?
Let's see.
Mosquito coil?
Electric. Well, it's come with all sorts of things. I don't suppose they look the same as. I suppose it's kind of like this.
Might do.
It's a circular box thing, and it makes kills happen.
Oi, oi.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Probably.
I haven't seen a mosquito in so long. They don't live here anymore. They moved away.
Good for you.
Telephone. This phone can only be used to call the front desk. Outside calls are impossible. Oh, that's stupid. Is a poster advertising the island of Kamishima.
I'd love to pay a visit to a remote island like that. The name is intriguing, too.
Kame means turtle, doesn't it? A turtle. It's a poster of Kamishima.
I just can't shake this weird feeling.
Why? Is there something wrong with the island? Or the poster?
The poster, I believe.
Oh.
Do you mind if I take a closer look?
It does look like it's a separate model, doesn't it?
My hunch was right. There's a presence here.
No way! Come on, don't scare me like that! There's a sticker beneath it.
Oh.
I guarantee it. Ready?
Yes. Please proceed.
Are you sure? Because I'll do it. I really will. There's no telling what may happen.
Quit stalling.
Oh.
Hey!
Number 3, look at him.
A heron?
Number 3, Don Heron. Look at him.
Look at him.
We will look at him later.
we shall. Excellent.
Shrink. The map is a sketch.
Sketch.
This is a sketch of the mermaid mummy that I found in our family storage. Mummy.
Mummy.
Bring mummy. The mermaid. Bringing it along would have been out of the question, so I settled on just bringing a sketch. Oh, that's right. I still haven't told Chirche why I'm searching for mermaids. She does know. Look at her. Ignorant child. It seems to me she knows her fair share of both useful and useless facts. Get down to business. Okay.
This map looks quite old.
Exactly. It's also the precise reason I have come to me. To put it simply, this is no ordinary map. This is a mermaid treasure map.
A mermaid treasure map?
Allow me to explain. I found this mermaid treasure map in the family storage. I should explain this to Chirche. I found this map in the old family storage. It was left behind by my great-grandmother.
If she's your great-grandmother, that would make her my great-grandmother's sister. I heard she was exiled from the Lunarlight family because of her eccentricities.
That's correct. She was fond of the occult and amassed a number of suspicious curios over her lifetime.
She sounds pretty cool.
As a child, she is pretty hardcore. As a child, I loved searching through the storehouse and housed her collection. Believe it or not, it was pretty cool. It was like a treasure hunt of wonders. A demon's tail, a yeti's bone, a book of black magic, Ogopogo's tooth, a piece of a UFO, a crystal skull.
That rules.
It's pretty awesome. I cannot vouch that any of it was authentic, but it was still so exciting to look through. As a child, I love old crap. That looks weird.
That's fair. That's very valid.
It's no exaggeration when I say that this very storehouse is what led me down the path of becoming a fantasy author.
I suppose that's the kind of formative experience an occult writer needs.
I was formed like mold in a mold. Like I was molded.
That's very in character. That generally sounds like something Abby would say. No hesitation at all.
Hey, it's just so. I have to thank my great-grandmother. She's the reason I can put food on the table. If I had a table. And among the items in that collection was this.
I see. A mermaid mummy.
No, this picture of the mermaid mummy. Precisely. They were rather prevalent at sideshows and the like all over the world in the 19th century. Mermaid mummies from Japan were quite popular because they're high quality. A number of them even made their way to Europe.
Huh.
This one probably made its way to the family storage around that time. It was so smelly. It was probably passed down from one seller to another until it ended up in my great-grandmother's hands.
How are you so sure it was made in Japan?
It's stamped on the bottom here, you see. Well, you see, I gave this mummy a thorough investigation. I even took it apart. Sure enough, it was made of wood and paper clay. But lo and behold, I also found this map inside.
Truly? You found the map inside a mummy?
Whoever made it all these years ago must have snuck the map inside. I doubt my great-grandmother had the slightest idea it was even in there.
That's an incredible discovery.
It's simply tantalizing, is it not? There is not a doubt in my mind that it will lead to a most thrilling discovery. Not one. I have no capacity for doubting. I found this mermaid treasure map in the family storage. I will explain again. I worried yesterday that Chicha might struggle to sleep on just a futon in a tatami room like this, but she looks well rested, so I suppose she's used to it. I, on the other hand, was too excited to get much sleep.
So then, why did you call this a mermaid treasure map?
Well, you found the mermaid, so... Well, it was hidden inside the mermaid mummy, so it follows it must be the treasure map of sorts, no?
I see. Your enthusiasm has carried you quite a ways from home. I'm impressed.
Thank you. I have no doubt the treasure lies somewhere in Issa Bay.
What a shame there's no X to mark the spot.
Indeed, and this leads us to our first conundrum. Any ideas how to decipher this map, Circe?
Put me on the spot, why don't you?
I will.
But it does look like something is written here. Do you know what it says?
It's a smudge. Sorry, I spilled something. Oh, that part. I actually did some research on that. Apparently it says search is the 95th.
Search the 95th? That sure makes it sound like it leads to a secret location of some sort.
Yes, and it must be related to mermaids. Aren't you just itching to find it?
You know it.
Hey, I knew it. I'm counting on you to help me solve the map's riddle.
Hmm.
I'm the riddler.
95th.
Let's take a good look. Pick it up. Oh.
Oh?
Oh? Did you notice something?
It looks like something's written on the other side.
I see. I knew I must have missed something. I should carefully hold the edge when I want to look at the other side. Oh, the
Eureka
symbol.
button.
Is this symbol? We saw this under the sea, did we not?
Perhaps we did.
With the chains we broke.
Yes, yes.
Yes,
Huh.
as user. Hey, my mouse. Pandora is blocking my signal. With her fat butt.
With her
It's a
fat butt.
It's a map of Isse Bay. Judging from its condition, it is quite old.
If I were to guess, I would say it's over 100 years old. No, perhaps even more than 200 years old.
I wonder how old it really is.
That's fine. Look closer. Isn't that Taishima?
I don't know. You're right. It's an island to the south of Kameshima. It's safe to assume this map was made before Taishima sank then.
That makes it over 400 years old. And made during the Sengoku period. Incredible.
Wow. A symbol. Chirche, do you recognize the symbol on the lower right?
It appears quite similar to Sanskrit. However, I don't recall a character quite like this one.
How many languages do you know? God dang.
It may be a mark unique to the cartographer, like a signature.
If that's the case, it's irrelevant to our investigation.
I agree, though my opinion will change should we come across the symbol elsewhere.
Okay. Turn it over. Oh, stars. Connect the dots. I played this game when I was a baby. Yeah, spots.
Take a close look at all the spots on the back of the map.
Oh, those? I dismissed them as a bunch of stains.
Do you really think that's all they are?
No.
Something about those spots feels familiar.
It's the summer triangle.
Aha.
Okay. Eureka! Inspiration strikes! I've figured it out.
It's a bit hard to see what you mean when looking at the back of the map. Can you point at the front?
You make a fair point. I may have be less inspiration struck than I first assumed. I'll have to think on this a bit more.
The writing on... Did you investigate the writing there? Okay,
No,
no.
I did not. Oh.
Oh. Huh.
Yeah. The phrase search the 95th is written on the map around the location of Ise province.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Turn it over.
Huh.
Yeah. Eureka! Inspiration strikes!
Did you? Where's the treasure?
I have no doubts, it is here! Behold.
Huh? Why there?
It felt right.
I hope you don't mind my asking, but would you care to show me a more definite location?
Dang it!
The 95th. This is a neat mechanic, though.
Yeah, very. It's so cool.
Geeky.
Maybe it's next to the islands then.
Perhaps.
Eh,
Or does the
there is the
95th
95th.
reference something in particular?
Eh,
I can't recall
is the
anything.
95th. 95th. 95.
Hmm.
Culture. Okay.
Hmm.
Eh. Okay. Okay.
Do we have a 95th file under all?
That would be very strange.
That
There's
would
not
be.
That many,
Okay, never mind then.
there is not that many files.
That would have been very strange, but you know, you can never, you can't put it past
Never
them.
know with this game.
You never know.
Let's point at one of the other stars then. Eureka!
Keep pointing. Eventually,
Okay.
you'll get there.
I have no doubts.
Oh, and
Okay.
what makes you say so?
Why, it is simple. This is the very spot marks the answer to our riddle.
Go on.
Ryugu.
Seriously, I can't imagine that's actually Ryugu.
I wonder how many different responses could she possibly have.
I wonder.
Um,
Go ahead, give me another
let's
guess.
let's do something funny. What's funny thing we could say? The One Piece. I don't.
Hmm.
America. No, Taishima is that island, I suppose.
Hmm.
Let's look at the map and see. Okay.
Let's
we got
see.
ads coming up in the 5 minutes.
Oh dear.
I will snooze to synchronize.
Okay. 95th.
Yes, see,
95th.
this.
That has to be something.
See, that's Kameshima, and that
Uh-huh.
map, that island over there is not there anymore. Okay.
Uh-huh.
I suppose we could just say it's Taishima then.
Perhaps.
Or perhaps
After
there's
Eureka.
something else.
Or,
Isebe,
90.
Nakabeppo.
Nakabeppo.
Hmm.
Nakabeppo.
Nakabeppo. Nakabeppo. Cool.
Huh.
Mermaids. Okay. Urashimataro.
Search the 95th.
95th. 95th what? Princess of Ryugu next year. The heck? Okay.
95th.
95.
Curious.
What could it be?
Lips of monkeys and teeth and bodies of fish.
Okay.
Monkey lips.
Monkey. Hmm. Okay. Uh-huh.
Oy. Ba-da-ba-ba.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Okay. Okay. Iseshima. Okay. Tamigaura. Wow. What's happening here?
Wow. What the hell?
Wow. What the hell is going on?
Seriously,
Hey, Oh!
help. 95.
95.
Oh!
Okay. Having fallen in love with a woman who serves in the imperial court, a man finally managed to meet her after patiently waiting for the right moment. However, the two are still separated by a screen. The man recites a poem to her, proclaiming that his love for her is greater even than Hikoboshi's love for Orihime. He compares the screen separating them to the Milky Way that separated the two legendary lovers. Moved by his words, the woman removes the screen, allowing them to finally meet face to face. Which star is that? Hikoboshi, Orihime, and
Vega?
what's the other one? Vega? No, that's the English
No.
name.
Or, but I forget the Japanese name.
Yes, I think that's probably what we need.
Summer Triangle.
The subalter Hikoborio Deneb.
Oh, okay,
It just says
Deneb.
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 It's Deneb.
Huh.
Maybe any of these work, but I'm gonna say maybe Deneb.
Well, give it a try.
One of those three is probably it. Okay, no more mistakes out of me. It is Deneb.
Deneb!
Deneb! Deneb!
I have no doubt in my
It
mind!
is Deneb! Jeez. What if I don't capitalize it? It's Deneb. Sorry, I get excited. Jeez. Eureka!
No more mistakes!
It's Orihime. Ori. I can't type anymore.
I'm losing it seriously.
Jeez. Eureka! Hikoboshi. Hikoboshi. We should probably just. Yeah. Suppose we should have looked at these stars to determine which one this was.
It's
Instead
fine.
of guessing every single
It's
one.
fine. You got there in the end.
Allow me to explain. You see, it's the 95th, the riddle must refer to the 95th tale in the Tales of Ise. And the title of that tale is none other than Hikoboshi. Next, note how the son of triangle constellation is drawn on the back. The location of Hikoboshi or Altair corresponds to this very spot on the map. It is a pretty big spot, you know. It's about the size of a town. How are we supposed to find a treasure in the space the size of a town in the middle of the ocean?
Incredible! I should have expected nothing less than all those guesses and then
First
finally getting
try.
there in the end. You truly are a genius, Avi.
After I threw away every other option, the correct one remained.
As usual.
Nothing compares to the rush of a breakthrough. Let's keep riding this high. Yeah.
Do you suppose it's a good place to leave for a break?
I think that is. I figured out where the treasure lies. I'm quite keen to investigate further, but I should confirm some other matters first. Yes, I think we should probably take that break.
All right then.
Break it down now.
Break it down now, y'all.
Atmospheric lighting. Extra lights for the room. A lot of attention was paid to creating a comfy atmosphere for the guests. It is. I don't know if that's attention or just they put a lamp on the floor. That's all there
Simply
is.
a lamp on the floor.
A
Oh,
hanging scroll perfectly complements the tatami room.
this room may not have a dedicated alcove, but the scroll still really ties the room together. How lovely.
It's lovely. Hi, Archibald. Speaking of lovely, my
Archibaldo.
lovely boy. Hello. Wow. Kiss on the cheeks.
Oh.
Archibaldo. You like the screechy
Archibaldo.
screech?
Archibald. We may know where to look, but it's far too large an area to just start searching.
Try me. Oh. To be frank, I didn't just come here to solve the map's riddle. My real goal is to find an actual mermaid.
Oh, yes. I had a feeling that was it.
It was that obvious, huh? So I already knew. Exorcists should have some keen instincts.
What,
What?
what will you do if you find a mermaid? Do you want to
Archibald,
become
don't skip
immortal?
the text. Oh my
Oh
god.
dear. Oh my
I
god.
suppose. Might as well, considering all the trouble finding one will be.
Your reasoning is unexpectedly uninspired.
Uh, Simple though it may be, I find the idea quite romantic, akin to ascending into a new stage of humanity.
Sure, I guess.
I take it you disagree with my thinking, Chiche?
I fail to see why my opinion should matter here. What you do is your decision to make. Though I'm not certain that an immortal can still be called human. Still, your decision is relevant to my duty, so I will not try to interfere. Actually, meeting an immortal will be a rare once-in-a-lifetime chance. Please transcend humanity and let me examine you.
I'd prefer if you didn't speak to me like a research specimen. But I'll overlook it for now.
Though I do wonder if immortality would actually bring you any happiness.
I'm sure it will. It will be so cool.
When you look at those folk tales, it tends to be less of a blessing and more of a curse.
Only for 800 years and then you die. Jeez, don't say that after I already made up my mind and everything.
Well, I'm sure you'll be alright. If you tire of immortality, you need only embark on a journey like a modern-day Yao Bikuni.
All those old tales were written by crappy peasants in the ancient times. I can go to space in the future. They didn't have anything.
You can catch up on every piece of media now.
That is one way to look at it. Finally, enough time for my Steam backlog. Archibald! Oh,
Kitty cat. Aww.
I squeezed so hard. I think I. Oh no.
Aww.
Hold on. I got a cramp.
Oh dear. Could you stop hugging Archibald?
Mwah.
Oh.
It's painful.
Oh dear.
That was one way to look at it, though. I think the nun part might be an issue. Well, I shouldn't get too far ahead of myself. There's no immortality to be had till I find mermaid flesh to bite into. So let's start there. How do we cook it?
Understood. I'm also quite interested in finding a mermaid myself.
Why do you want a mermaid?
Even if we were to search the area on the map, it's in the middle of the sea. How are we supposed to search a place like that?
With a boat.
Looking for an unknown object somewhere on a large swath of seafloor seems like an impossible task.
Wait, where did like Yuza and the other guy were fishing? South of the island?
Something like that,
It's
I believe.
probably in that same area.
I imagine you've already done it.
Yeah. You're right, that does sound difficult. We might have to ask our friendly CEO for help.
He did give us his card. However, are you sure you want to leave him a voicemail right now with the blah blah blahs? Do we have time for that?
Yeah, there's always time for a blah blah blah. Oh wait, our phone doesn't allow outside calls. Ah man, no blah blah blah.
However, wouldn't that mean we'd have to inform him of the map?
No other way around it. In addition, should we find anything interesting, I imagine they'll expect to share the spoils. I really want to keep it all to myself. Sharing is the worst.
I understand, but we have no other options.
It's a shame, but I suppose you're right. We should contact him as soon as we can. Ciao.
Oh.
Archibald, oh baby boy, baby boy.
Archibald.
Let's check out the new bird.
Best buds.
The Mamrick leader of the tight-knit delinquent crew Rebels Roost. Temperamental by nature, he often flares the impressive crest on his head to intimidate intruders on his turf. Although long-term rivals, the Ocean Outlaws hooligan gang, in recent days it's also found his feathers ruffled by the increasingly bold antics of Blue's brutal beaks, pushing his patience to the limits.
Get, 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 get.
We lack 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Archibald.
Archibald is a cat.
Anyway, oh my god.
Oh dear.
I have been sleeping very poorly recently.
Oh dear. I want to see more Yumiko. I want to know her spirit sense sight thing. We didn't get to actually use that.
Yeah, we only saw stickers with it.
And I don't think that's the intended purpose.
Baby Archie, you're my baby boy. Treasure hunt 2.
Avi and Judas' quest for immortality is in full swing. Having pinpointed a likely location on their mysterious map, they asked Gipe Ikoma to investigate it on their behalf. However...
Your mic is just a little too close.
Close.
You go.
Wait.
Okay.
Pinpointed.
Nice. Begin! Bring!
Ring. Blah, blah, blah.
Hello, this is Ikoma. I'm calling about the seafloor investigation. I asked Cinnaminnie to investigate the area because I was keen to get results as soon as possible. However, she has not returned. Okay. Oh, is that one of the missing ones? Which is why we're headed out there ourselves to assess the situation. We have nothing else to do after all.
So we asked an armor diver to investigate the seafloor in the area.
I guess in a place like this it would be faster to hire an armor diver than a regular diver. Even in this age you can still get some armors to do contracted dives, huh? It appeared that she was contracted to investigate for about an hour, at which point she was to return, even if empty-handed. I suppose the intent was just for her to survey the area to start with.
However, several hours passed with no word from the diver. I can see why Ikoma is worried.
We will start by checking out the location. We can request a police search after if need be. Chirche, do you have a bad feeling about this?
I do. Ever since we first heard about this.
Cool, I see.
There's a strong negative spirit energy in the air that has only intensified as we approach the spot. Something happened there.
The diver didn't make it back. Is it safe for us to go?
I have a talisman that repels evil. It should be fine.
I'm sure it'll be fine then. Nothing bad could possibly happen. If you say so, worst comes to worst, we'll reunite in the afterlife.
Understood. Leave it to me.
Yes, we will reunite.
Sure.
There's
something
there! Oh, that must be the Amadaver's boat. There doesn't seem to be anyone around. How unsettling.
You're right. There's something terrible here.
Oh no. Is it really that bad?
It is. I can tell even from this distance. It's coming from the bucket.
Not the bucket.
Oh. It's saturated with sinister spiritual energy.
Oh.
There's some real powerful curse inside.
Inside the bucket? Does that mean the Amadiver found something on the seafloor and brought it up to the surface? And perhaps succumbed to the curse while trying to get it out?
It's got that same symbol on it. Or, it's got that same symbol on it. Yes, unfortunately. As we cannot say for certain what misfortune this curse may call forth, I need you to remain cautious.
Can you dispel curses, Circe?
It depends on the curse itself. But I believe I may be able to handle one of this caliber.
That's a relief. Is it really safe for us to approach their boat, though?
Yes, it's fine. For me, at least.
Understood. If anything happens to me, then I'll leave the rest to you.
I'll be fine. Whatever happens to you, we'll see. Oh my. There's a small metal box in the bucket. This has to be the source.
Can you take it?
Yes, provided I can overpower the malice it's engulfed in.
Ha! Ha!
That was it. It should be safe to touch now.
Well, that was
I'll
easy.
leave that part to you.
No problem. Oh, it's just a box. It's pretty heavy. What do you think this box is exactly?
It appears to be quite old. It likely dates back to the same time period as your map.
It's probably got like a heart in it or something.
Here, take a look at the symbol at the top of the box. Do you recognize it from anywhere? Ha, that's...
I wonder what that would say. Okay. I saw it on the seafloor. Okay. I think I saw it on the seafloor. Okay.
Excuse me?
Okay. Right.
How and when would you have seen anything on the seafloor?
What? Did I say that?
Must you joke all the time? This symbol matches the one we found on the map.
You're right. It's identical.
It's thus fair to say that the map was leading us towards this exact box.
That only makes its identity all the more intriguing. There's some strange lines on the side. Perhaps it's some sort of pattern. I think it's broken. It appears to open from the top, but it's not budging at all. It would take quite a lot of strength to force it open.
I believe this box has been sealed with powerful spiritual energy. It was probably sealed by a skilled sorcerer a long time ago. I doubt it will open by any normal means.
I can feel something shifting whenever I turn it. There must be some kind of mechanism inside.
Then I suppose you want to align the box with the spiritual energy of this place.
In English, please.
It is likely that the mechanism for unlocking the box is activated by orienting the box in the right directions in the right order.
I see. So I have to figure out where to point it. Leave it to me. Okay.
Look at map takeout box. Huh.
The weather is great and the sea is calm. Yet there's something unsettling in the air.
Yeah, I feel it too.
Are you trying to scare me? Why are you trying to scare me? I think that's the remote island of Sugashima with Toshijima invisible just beyond.
Toshijima is the place where the pirate daimyo Kuki Yoshitaka apparently took his life.
Yeah. They're telling me look isolated, but it's actually Kamishima. There was a poster for it at the inn.
Whoa.
Wow. What's so amazing about it?
I can feel a horrible presence even all the way from over here. Almost like some kind of curse.
What the hell is going on over there?
How can I best put it? Like some persistent, heavy grudge. I think it's coming from the island south.
It looks quite normal to me. Is it really that bad?
It is. I'd rather not go there. It'll make me feel sick.
Interesting.
Oh, was there more to say
What?
about Kamishima?
No.
Oh, no.
The far shore we see here is Tobazarashima and Uramura, I believe.
I heard Uramura's district's oyster harvest is so plentiful that you can find them. You can find all-you-can-eat clam buffets from fall to winter there.
That sounds awesome. I wanna eat a clam. Hey, really? They should have come during a different season. I would love some fresh oysters.
clam.
I wanna eat a clam. Hey, put the clam in my mouth. I want to clam down on the clam. The closest shore to us is the east side of the Shima Peninsula. You got a good view from here. I think I can see all the way from Ichika to Kuzaki.
That's right. Both have a lot of armor, but Kuzaki is especially known as the holy ground for armor divers.
Hey, I see. Okay. The sky. A fishing boat. The boat of the armor diver who found the metal box. There is not a trace of life left on it. According to Chico, the Yama diver went to investigate alone without a companion to mind the boat. That is very stupid. I swallowed my fear and tugged on the rope earlier on the off chance that she was still down there somewhere. I pulled up the whole length of the rope, but no one was tied to it. Okay.
Bad stuff there.
A fishing boat without a soul aboard drifts on the lonely waves. It is very bad stuff. Okay. Wow. This is definitely the spot indicated by the map. How would you know? You don't have GPS in this ancient time.
Get.
I'm not sure I really understand it, but I'll take out the box anyway. If I need any help, I can always ask Chirchi. I thought getting rocked by the waves on a small boat like this might make her seasick, but she looks fine so far. I had no idea we'd encounter a curse today. It's a good thing Chirchi was here. Curses. Whoa.
Oh.
Now then, how to open this metal box? I should investigate the box and rotate it so I can get a good look at all four sides. Okay. Oh. Now, wait a
Oh, it's the islands. Or
It's the
it's the islands. That's neat.
minute. Yeah, very cool.
Huh.
Okay. Hey.
Oh,
Oh, I felt something move inside the box. I must be on the right track. Okay.
nice. Keep at it.
Oh.
In the right order, too.
Well,
Huh.
it shocks so. Wait, so if that was that one, then over this way, maybe
Oh,
should be around here somewhere.
what a strange mechanism.
It is very funny.
Funny.
Don't ask me questions.
Oh, a little like there.
Around here somewhere.
That seems.
Just around. It's not the right, maybe order.
Perhaps, or slightly
This one.
to the. Oh,
All right, I'm on fire. That's two. Okay. Oh, there's little dots. Cool, cool.
I see. I see.
There's little dots to tell you what to do. It's here. I found it.
Good job.
Cool,
Just
cool,
one
cool.
left.
Cool. More puzzles in this game than the first one.
Neato.
I love puzzles.
What you know about
That-
a first game, Ari?
What?
What do you mean? You're saying
I
lots
don't
of
think
weird
about it.
things.
Don't think about it. It is adult things.
What?
You will not understand these. Ah, my eyes!
Patience. What's inside?
I can't see. What is this? I can't see. It's some
Oh.
kind of small wooden carving.
Oh?
Curse of the
Oh.
forsaken fish. Yeah. Oh.
Ah.
Whoa, something came out. Yikes, what is this? Make it
Terrible
stop.
pain. I want to go. No.
A deep and painful, resentful
make
memory
me
has
go.
invaded my mind.
Drift forever.
Forever,
Ill doers,
be as
be as
fish.
fish. Perish.
Perish. You have acquired the curse of the forsaken fish, curse stone. You can use it to turn people into fish and kill them when they are submerged in the water of Visa Bay.
Huh?
It can even be used at a distance, provided the target meets the requirements. Okay. Press the use curse button when you wish to use the curse. So wait.
What are the
that other
requirements?
person. Huh. Okay. When they are submerged in the water. Okay.
Oh, I see. I thought it was for turning them into a fish to begin with. You could just turn anyone into a fish?
As long
Ooh.
as they're in the water, I suppose.
Hmm.
That means that fish person we found was turned into a fish by these people? But maybe
Seems...
that Amma diver got cursed
Huh.
when she went down in the water and the box cursed her.
Cool looking
That is what
mermaid.
we saw. Mm-hmm.
Uh,
A,
would you
a
like to read
curse
her?
born from the final moments of Hayase, a mermaid brutally tortured to death by humans on Taishima around 400 years ago. The curse was the power to kill any human submerged in the waters of Isabey, but gradually turning them into a fish, starting from their feet.
Ah.
However, the excruciating pain suffered during transformation often results in them dying before the metamorphosis is complete. The bodies of those who succumb to the curse decay almost instantly, shriveling up into desiccated fibrous masses. The curse can also be triggered remotely, provided that the curse bearer knows their victim's exact location.
Huh.
Mermaids inherently possess the ability to turn humans into a fish as well. The curse of the forsaken fish is a result of that ability being turned into a conditional curse and sealed within the curse stone. Okay.
Interesting. Hello,
Hmm.
Eisenheim. Thank you for wool gathering.
Hello, Eisenheim. How are you doing today? BNS.
Huh? Very end.
Search with a C.
I'm
Eh,
confused.
uh,
Hi,
what the hell
Summer.
was that? Hello there, Summer.
Seaside, yes. That is where we are. I'm not certain.
It's the seaside summer. Seaside summer.
But I believe we may have just acquired a cursed tool known as a curse stone. However, they're rarely possessed by such powerful curse echoes. How lucky!
Berry and sheep. Oh, that makes
I
sense.
see, I see.
If you truly are congratulating me, then I'm happily celebrated with you. But can I ask you something first?
Of course.
When does my eyesight come back? Am I cursed? Am I gonna die?
I wouldn't say you are cursed per se. There was a similar case in Tokyo last year.
There sure was. Hold on for a moment. I cannot think straight because I can't see. This is far too overwhelming. An incredible amount of information flooded my mind just now. I need a moment to settle before I can take anything else.
You must be a resentful memory held by the curse. It's a phenomenon wherein the events leading up to the curse forming are passed on to the curse bearer so that its gradual spread. Oh, and curse bearer refers to someone who is haunted by a curse echo and thus able to use the curse.
Oh, stop! I already told you I can't take any new information. You're doing this on purpose, aren't you? Okay.
Oh yeah. Curse echoes are the visual manifestations of curses. She's still going on and on and on. This is still very tough.
No! Stop!
Curse echoes are the visual manifestation of curses. These manifestations are fundamentally related to the origin of the curse, but they do not always take the same shape, sometimes appearing in a more abstract or disfigured form instead. Unlike spirits, they are manifested illusions, and as such have no consciousness of their own. A person afflicted by a curse that has a curse echo is called a curse bearer. Even among curses, a curse that contains a curse echo should be considered very powerful in and of itself. Ordinarily, those with no spirit sense would not be able to perceive a curse echo, but such individuals who become curse bearers by coming into possession of a curse stone or some other means can see other curse echoes.
I hereafter refer to as the curse bearer.
How are you doing, by the way, Summer? It's been a bit.
A type of curse tool, curse stones. It's been a little while, yes. A type of curse tool that allows even people without any spirit sense to wield curses. As long as the tool meets the above criteria, items of any shape or size may be referred to as curse stones. Many curse stones have conditions that must be fulfilled to use them, often based on the spiritual power and characteristics of the curse itself. If a curse stone has low spiritual power, it may only be possible to use it under specific circumstances, such as when under the influence of the Feast of Shadows, a spell that heightens the potency of certain types of spiritual energy. Eh, Not the best. Oh no!
Oh dear.
Oh no!
Hopefully better
Why?
soon.
I think I just learned what Taishima sung 400 years ago. Let me sort out all that first. I hope you feel better soon, Summer.
Yeah. Really? Tell me.
And why are we talking like this, by the way? Because we're in character
Uh,
100% of the time.
yes, we decided for no reason to stay in character no matter what, or try really hard to.
Yeah, give me a minute. Eh, 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes.
Kiki kiki. Ah,
Thank you for investigating the situation for me. I was involved in an accident many years ago, so I can't bring myself to get out to sea anymore. You've been a tremendous help. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. We actually got our hands on something quite valuable, so owe you thanks as well. Okay. That's great. I'd love to hear more about what you discovered, if you don't mind. Of course. A sticker. We found a funny sticker.
a funny sticker.
Very funny.
It's very funny.
When Nico was dead, I suppose we ought to tell him everything learned.
You're very sleepy.
I'm so very sleepy. We're currently at the mouth of Kamo River. There's a residential area further upstream. It seems Mr. Ikoma had just arrived in Toba, so we managed to meet up without any problems. It might have to be a pretty short stream today, because
Perhaps.
I need to sleep sometime.
Because sometimes these episodes end up much longer than you'd expect.
Yeah. And my sleep has been terrible, so
It's not
I
great.
gotta try and sleep better.
You ought to.
Kippe.
Gippe.
We're in Ikoma's death. I suppose we ought to tell him everything, yeah.
Yes, you said that.
Even when the curse fell onto our lap, she managed to remain calm. Only a consummate professional like her could be so cool and collected as all this happened. So cool.
Will he believe us if we suddenly start talking about curses?
Can we just not bring it up?
You think you can explain it all without bringing them
I
up?
can hear you. Well, we'll see how far we get. He may look scary, but his demeanor is surprisingly gentle and kind. He's a very polite young man. People like him tend to be misunderstood because they're a little awkward. He must struggle with that kind of thing a lot. He's probably very old. The diver I hired to perform the search was a Nama diver, living in Toba City by the name of Sami Kazuma. Was that the voice?
A little like that.
I hired to perform the search was a Nama diver. I thought there was no way we could pull off the search, but that's when she agreed to take on my request. I feel terrible about what happened. I can only hope that she's still out there somewhere, unharmed. She had no knowing how dangerous the job was. Please, I'm the one who sent her out there. If there is blame to take, it's mine. But still, what exactly happened out there? About that. Let's start with this metal box the Amadiver found. Please do. Metal boxes. Mr. Suma decided to take on the commission alone and set out to sea by herself. Perhaps the things would have ended differently if there had been a boatman with her. Okay. So basically, this is the wooden carving we found inside the metal box. I see. So your map indicated the location of this wooden carving. We believe so. The question is why? Why go all the way to not just hide it, but to conceal the map in the mermaid mummy? How very intriguing. I suppose a carving like that would have had some value back in the day, but to go through all the effort to preserve it like this? I believe what was preserved was not the carving itself, but the mermaid's memory that was installed inside the curse. Dun dun dun! A curse? Don't know. What now?
I suppose.
That's right. In other words, the one who made the box entrusted the message. And we are the recipient.
I don't suppose dun 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 would translate.
I
I
don't
wonder.
know. Ja-ja.
That's more of a ta-da, isn't it, though?
Perhaps. Maybe there's a different one.
Perhaps.
Ba-ba-bum. I don't know.
I wonder.
Bum-ba-da-bum. Please calm down. I'm feeling quite lost.
I know you're quite excited, but I think we have no choice but to start explaining the curse.
I'm sorry, I'm just yawning. Oh my god.
That's why your mouth's open like that.
That's right. It's curse chit-chat time. I will tell you all the curse words I know now, okay? You may be a bit too rational to believe what I am about to tell you, Mr. Ikama. Even so, I ask that you try your best. Huh? If you're ready to hear it, I'm ready to say it. Come, give me your answer in the next 3 seconds. 3? I'm prepared. Please tell me. I see. So, the Taishima mermaid known as Hayase was killed by raiders. The hatred she left behind became a curse that entered this wooden carving. You, Avi, then inherited her curse in addition to an information from 400 years ago in the form of a resentful memory.
You absorbed all that quite efficiently. I'm
It's not
impressed.
that complicated. Oh.
Oh dear.
This is actually not the first time I've heard of what can happen if one touches a curse stone. Oh? Yes, but let's save that conversation for later. More importantly, you know what actually went down on Taishima 400 years ago. That's right. I know the truth. All of it. What happened? What didn't? I know it. You seem a bit frazzled. Do you need more time to collect your thoughts? There's no need to worry. I am prepared, but it will take some time to explain. Okay. I suppose we'll find all that stuff as we talk. Okay.
I suppose. Congratulations on being second, Summer.
Summertime second. Clouds.
Clouds.
Where income was dead, we should tell him.
He accepted the supernatural aspects of our story quite
It's because
quickly.
he's not who he says he is.
He's probably a curse bearer. We should kill him
Well,
now.
we should throw him in the sea and kill him by turning him into a fish. Well, he did already believe in mermaids after all.
So sleepy.
I'm so sleepy. That reminds me. I meant to ask about the metal box. If it's been lying on the seafloor for 400 years, how come it wasn't discovered until now?
It was most likely sealed inside a rock or something until a few months ago.
So it was sealed away until a certain amount of time had passed.
No, I believe the box's unsealing may have been triggered by something.
Oh, like a diver breaking some chains. Huh? It's time to reveal what truly happened 400 years ago to Taishima and the mermaids. Please do tell. Pa-pa-ra-ba-pa-pa-pa-pa. About 400 years ago, the area of Shima province, which included Taishima, was governed by the Kuki clan. The leader of the clan at the time was Kuki Sumitaka, and it was his duty to protect the secret of the 3 mermaids living on Taishima. That must have been Sobae, Nagame, and Hayase. However, the legend that eating mermaid flesh could grant immortal life was well known, so he secretly hid them on Taishima so no one would learn about their existence. It appears Sumitaka thought of the mermaids as a sacred or divine existence. The thought of seeking immortality for himself likely never crossed his mind. The land where the mermaids lived was a sanctuary that he fiercely protected at all cost. In other words, Taishima was an island where people worshipped the mermaids in secret. Indeed, it meant the people living on the island were not simple commoners, but guards tasked with protecting the sanctuary and its mermaids. Sumitaka was so dedicated to keeping the mermaids secret that he kept the existence of Taishima out of historical records. The public believed the island was entirely uninhabited. I see. By keeping its existence hidden, he was able to keep the mermaids safe. However, a vessel of Sumitaka's uncle Yoshitaka learned about the mermaids on Taishima. He passed this information on to Yoshitaka, who believed obtaining immortality was a must to rise to the top in an era that was often plagued by war. He commanded his vessel to lead his army to Taishima and do whatever he had to do to return with the flesh of a mermaid. Sumitaka and those on the island resisted, but the invading army was far too powerful. The island was swiftly overrun. Ultimately, Hayase was captured and brought before the vessel. The vessel tortured her, demanding she grant him the power of immortality. But Hayase did not yield, even to the most hellish torments. She screamed and cursed with despair and anger until her dying breath.
That's horrible.
The hatred Hayase felt at that moment of her death led to the creation of the curse of the Forsaken Fish. And that is what I learned from the resentful memory inside the curse stone. But to be honest, that is only half. Half of what? Half of the memories. The other half is the memories of the one who left behind the metal box. Namely, the story of how the curse of the Forsaken Fish became a curse stone. Having failed to obtain immortality, the vessel flew into a rage. He had all inhabitants of Taishima slaughtered as revenge for keeping his secret.
This guy was the worst.
Finally, he continued his advance into the sanctuary the island had protected down to the last man. There, he destroyed its shrine. What irony that he became so close to the secret he had been so desperate to find. Are you saying the other two mermaids were still in the sanctuary? No, they had already fled Taishima. Actually, there were two other survivors. Sumitaka's adopted daughter, Princess Hatsune, also escaped the chaos of this invasion unscathed. There was one other islander who managed to survive as well, taking with him the treasure the mermaids had protected. The mermaid's treasure. This may shed some light on the descendant you spoke of earlier. Of course. She must be a descendant of the man that escaped that day. We now know she was correct when she spoke of 3 mermaids living on Taishima. So we do. Putting the descendants aside for now, let's return to 400 years ago. The vessel's invasion and destruction of the sanctuary was like a trigger. As a reaction to the sanctuary's fate and their own ill-deserved deaths, the sorrow and hatred of the islanders swirled together. And formed into the curse of the raging waves, a natural disaster that shook the heavens when it descended upon Taishima. The curse bombarded Taishima with violent winds, earthquakes, and thunder. Then, in the final act to protect Taishima's lost sanctuary, they sank it into the sea to destroy all evidence of it ever existing. They destroyed it? The small island of Taishima sunk swiftly under the waves. The vassal and all of his men were, of course, all killed thanks to the curse. But one problem remained. That wasn't the end of it? Okay. So wait, there are like 3 curses currently that we know of. The fish one, the waves one, and the samurai one, the sword.
Oh, I
What's
suppose.
that all about? Taishima was destroyed by the natural waves caused by the curse of the raging waves. But the calamity continued for many days. It must have seemed as though it would never end. I can't imagine how terrifying it must have been. Sumitaka even sought out the famous Onmyoji to dispel the curse, but he was unsuccessful. The curse would eventually sink to the bottom of the sea alongside the sanctuary, and we sailed there. Only then did the calamity end. It appears this curse was so powerful that it required a sacrifice to be truly sealed. A sacrifice? Not just any sacrifice, but a living one. Princess Hatsune offered herself up to be that sacrifice. You said she was Sumitaga's adopted daughter, yes? And that she lived on Taishima?
That appears to be the case. Sumitaka was evidently so taken with her that he decided to adopt her. The rumor that she threw herself down a well was likely spread to cover up the real cause of her death.
So, Princess Hatsune was actually sacrificed. If the seal would hold up for 400 years, they must have hoped that the curse itself would fade during that time too. However, the curse of the forsaken fish created by Heise also continues to linger in the same place. So the Onmyoji sealed it inside the wooden carving, turning it into a cursed stone. Eh. Then the same Onmyoji, knowing that the seal would only last for 100 years, stored his memories in the cursed stone to pass on this information. Okay.
He wished to pass down his knowledge for others to use in the event the curse outlasted the 400-year lifespan of the seal.
Yeah.
He left behind instructions on how to completely dispel the curse of the raging waves.
Oh, cool. Indeed, I compiled it all in my files. Yeah.
A curse that causes an outbreak of turbulent waves and violent storms in the seas around Kamishima. It is said that the curse was born from the resentment of the former residents of Taishima, an island once located to the south of Kamishima, after someone brought about its destruction. Some believe that several of the disasters that have struck Kamishima in the past were actually caused by this curse in some manner, including the Kamishima South Sea disaster that occurred 5 years ago. The person accused of bringing the curse to Kamishima was called the Raging Waves Curse-bearer and was shunned by the island's inhabitants. In truth, the curse has been perpetually active ever since its inception. The sacrifice offered 400 years ago merely served to seal the source of the calamity during its time. It is believed that Madame Minakuchi attempted to lift the curse once and for all, only for a failure to give rise to the disaster 5 years ago. In the event that the curse did not fade during the 400 years it was sealed, the Onmyoji originally responsible for sealing the curse left behind a plan to dispel it. It was his belief that the curse's power would have weakened enough by that point that performing the following steps would be enough to lift the curse completely. First, thou must unbind my seal, risen from the depths within the iron box. Second, thou must offer the still-tied mirror bequeathed by the sacrifice to the sanctuary.
What the hell is that?
Still-tied mirror bequeathed by the sacrifice to the sanctuary. Third, let those who share blood with the lost souls of Taishima be the ones to offer appeasement.
But what if there's nobody?
Those are quite the
You
conditions.
stupid fool, why didn't you do it yourself then? If you knew how to stop it.
Aw, my teacup is sleepy.
Oh no, teacup.
He's so sleepy.
It's like me for real, for real. So that's what happened. And that wraps it up. I carried all that info beamed into my brain in the flash, and yet I still managed to present it as an enticing narrative, eh? How amazing was that?
You're utterly astounding. Wow, incredible.
Invasion of Taishima. Around 400 years ago, during the Sengoku period, Oda Nobunaga was assassinated at Honnoji Temple. Kuki Yoshitaka, commander of the Kuki Navy, had steadily been gaining influence within the clan, but he now found himself at crossroads in an area still racked by the turmoil of war. It was then that a vassal of the Kuki clan, Komatsu Sadamune, approached him with some intriguing information. According to Sadamune, three mermaids were said to be living on Taishima under the protection of some of the island's residents, even though the island was originally thought to be uninhabited. It was widely known throughout folklore that eating the flesh of a merman granted one immortality in eternal youth. Sadamune urged Yoshitaka to take advantage of this, suggesting that if he possessed such power, an invincible army would be his to command. No, only you become immortal. That's not how that works. How many mermaids do you think there are, you stupid idiot?
How much of the mermaids does one have to eat to become immortal? Can you
little
share
bite?
one
The
among...
entire thing? Yeah, share a tiny little bite for the entire army.
Everyone gets a scale.
A little sample on a toothpick. Seeing this as the opportunity he had been waiting for, Yoshitaka ordered Sadamune to capture the mermaids and bring them back to him. However, Cookie Sumitaka, oh my god, this is so long.
Oh my god. I can take over at some point if you feel.
Okay, Yoshitaka's nephew and head of the clan at the time strongly opposed the approaching Taishima. It was in fact Sumitaka who had secretly been protecting the mermaids on Taishima, believing the mermaids to be messengers of the gods and the island a sacred sanctuary. He had worked to keep them isolated from outside influence. His adopted daughter, Princess Hatsune, was also living in hiding on Taishima at the time for other reasons, which further strengthened his opposition to Yoshitaka's plan. However, it was not long before Komatsu Bunemune learned of this. He reported to Yoshitaka that Sumitaka was not only planning to keep the mermaids for himself, but also secretly moving to build an army of his own. Infuriated by what he perceived as an act of rebellion, Yoshitaka gave the order for Sadamune to prepare a military invasion of Taishima. Upon receiving the order, Komatsu Sadamune immediately set sail for Taishima at the head of a large army. Caught off guard by the unexpected attack, Sumitaka scrambled to send out his own forces in an attempt to resist, but was unable to prevent the enemy from landing. In the blink of an eye, the once peaceful and beautiful landscape of Taishima was transformed into a nightmare. The islanders, guardians of the sacred land, desperately fought back, but they stood no chance against seasoned soldiers hardened by years of battle on the front lines, and one after another they fell before the invaders. Sadamune ordered that every even woman and children be cut down without mercy, and soon the waters around Taishima ran red with blood. Sadamune's forces swept across the land, searching every inch for signs of the mermaids as they pressed their assault. Finally, they discovered a mermaid in hiding by the name of Hayase and captured her. Sadamune demanded that she make his troops immortal, but the mermaid staunchly refused, even as Sadamune turned to torture, inflicting unspeakable pain with every refusal. The torture escalated until eventually even her supernatural nature was not enough to withstand the torment. On the brink of death and resigned to her fate, Hayase gave a final terrible cry, overflowing with resentment and anger as she breathed her last. Sadamune ordered his men to take the flesh from her body, but as they moved to do so, a strange phenomenon began to occur. All the soldiers who approached the body began to transform into fish, their bodies decaying rapidly as the transformation took hold. Hayase had cast a curse upon them with her dying breath. With the one mermaid Sadamune had captured dead and his forces decimated, he began a mad search of the island in pursuit of the remaining two mermaids. Eventually, he found a deep cave in the interior of the island that extended far beneath the earth, reaching down to the sea floor. In the deepest part of the cave was a shrine, and a door with a powerful seal over it that he couldn't open no matter how hard he tried. Convinced this had to be the entrance to the sacred land, the home of the mermaids, Sadamune gathered all his remaining gunpowder and artillery and unleashed it on the door, destroying both it and the shrine in the process. Maybe there's a giant hole in the sea that we saw.
Perhaps.
The next moment, a violent tremor racked the entire island, and the skies above were engulfed by a storm. The repercussions of his desecration of the sacred land and the resentment of the islanders he had senselessly slaughtered blended together, unleashing an all-consuming calamity that seemed to shake the very heavens and earth. Ravaged by fierce earthquake and vicious storms, Taishima sank beneath the waves, as if nature itself sought to protect the sacred land by erasing all traces of its existence. Thus were Taishima and the sacred land, along with Sadamune and his army, lost to the sea in an instant. The only two survivors of this tragedy were two mermaids and two islanders that had successfully made their escape from the island. Hayase had in fact stayed behind as bait to allow the others to escape. The two surviving islanders were Princess Hatsune and a man named Somekawa. Somekawa, who had been assigned the duty of protecting a relic important to the mermaids. However, the tale did not end with the sinking of Taishima. Sumitaka eventually made it to the seas near the island, but the fierce anger and resentment darkened the waters around it, and the curse born from these dark emotions, the curse of the raging waves, had given the rise to a storm that continues to rage even several days after the incident. Furthermore, the curse born from Hayase's foul moments, the curse of the forsaken fish, also continued to exert its influence on the area, causing anyone who had entered the storm's domain to transform into a fish. The situation had grown beyond anyone's ability to control. Sumitaka, looking for a solution, turned to Tsuchimikado Harukage, a renowned onmyoji and friend of Princess Hatsune. After conducting an investigation, Harukage concluded that the source of the curse was a sacred land, now sunk beneath the waves. Although the curse was too powerful to dispel, it would be possible to seal the sacred land by offering up a sacrifice, thereby suppressing its calamitous effects. The seal would last for 400 years, by which time he anticipated the curse of the raging waves would dissipate. Hearing this, Princess Hatsune volunteered to sacrifice herself in the hopes that it would bring peace to the souls of the islanders who had looked after her during her time on Taishima. With her noble sacrifice, the storm at least died down, and peace was restored to the seas around the island. A bronze mirror in Princess Hatsune's possession at the time was imbued with power to serve as a talisman to calm raging waves, and was passed from person to person over the years, eventually making its way to Kameshima. Tsuchimikado Harukage was also able to seal the curse of the forsaken fish in the wooden accessory that Princess Hatsune had been wearing, turning it into a curse stone. Harukage used the resentful memories contained within the curse stone to create a record of the event, which he sealed within a heavily locked iron box before concealing it in a rock on the seabed. In the event of the curse of the raging waves had not abated, even after 400 years, he made it so that the seal on the rock would be lifted at the same time as the seal on the sacred land, so that the record of what had happened and the method of undoing the curse would make its way to future generations. Meanwhile, to protect the sacred land and mermaids, Sumitaka ensured all records of Taishima were erased so no mention of the island or the disaster that had befallen it would make its way into historical accounts. He also concocted a tale in which Princess Hatsune had thrown herself down a well in defiance of a political marriage in order to conceal her sacrifice. Afterwards, Kuki Yoshitaka, infuriated not only by his failure to obtain immortality but also by the loss of his primary military force, murdered Sumitaka, who opposed him to the very end, and seized control of the Kuki clan in both name and nature. He had his vassals search the area around Taishima countless times after that, but it is said that they found neither the mermaids nor any trace of their existence.
Goodness.
Wow. Hello, Hedy.
Hello, Hattie.
Hi.
Hi.
Good.
Thank you for wool gathering.
Mm-hmm.
We're in
We
character
are very sleepy.
and very sleepy.
Mermaids. After Miss Suma found the metal box, you mean to tell me she's died?
It is likely.
Okay.
If we consider that the curse of the Forsaken Fish had completely saturated the metal box, it is likely already too late for her.
She's a fish now. In the sea forever. Wow, what a wonderful fate for a diver. How horrible. Since she likely turned into a fish and died soon after, there's a high chance her transformed body will wash up on shore soon.
Is she the body? Or well, no.
Yeah, that is what I thought, yeah. She touched the box and turned into the body and then it pops
But
out.
did the sketch look like the sketch that Soto did? The spirit sketch look like
yes.
Somikawa? Or Mare rather?
It looked a little bit like that, but maybe they just look very similar.
Perhaps. I don't suppose we have a profile on the missing diver.
No, this isn't the one.
Oh, yeah, this is different. I'm not sure we have a file on it.
We might not have a file.
I can't recall.
I compiled all the details of the story in this file, so feel free to go over it at your own pace. Oh, thank you. You're welcome. When e-commerce dead. Hello.
Wait a second.
Yes? Is something wrong?
Avi, if someone is affected by the curse of the Forsaken Fish, the transformation starts at the feet and slowly travels up, yes?
I believe so. That is hard to say for sure without witnessing it.
If it's true, then that may explain the true identity of the fish mermaids discovered in this area. It could have been the bodies of those who died in the middle of transforming due to the curse of the Forsaken Fish.
Oh, that's a convincing theory. Fish mermaids have been recorded as having only human heads or faces, or appearing humans just from the chest or shoulders up. If the curse starts at the feet and travels upward, that would explain the variety of fish mermaids that have appeared.
The process is so painful that most die mid-transformation.
Most, you say.
Then the curse causes the corpse to rapidly wither, forming a fibrous mass.
Ah!
It may even be the true identity of your mermaid mummy.
Interesting. Still, without analyzing it directly, there is no way to know for certain. But perhaps this is why the mermaid mummies originating from Japan are of such high quality.
Of course, this doesn't mean that all fish mermaids and mermaid mummies are authentic.
But it means there's a possibility.
Any number of fish mermaids could actually be victims of this curse.
Yeah, they could be.
Actually, I just remembered there were 2 points from your tale I wanted to discuss.
About the events 400 years ago?
My first point concerns the vassal who tortured the mermaid in an attempt to obtain immortality. If all he needed was the mermaid's flesh, what necessity would there be in torturing her?
Oh, that's true. It could mean that the vessel ate the mermaid's flesh but not become immortal. So he tortured her to figure out why. Huh. I told her it did become immortal.
As for the second observation, I have a theory about the area you described as the sanctuary. Could it possibly be referring to an entrance to Ryugu?
Ryugu?
It is sometimes also referred to as the eternal world or the world beyond. In some legends, mermaids are priestesses who serve the ruler of Ryugu, the god of the sea.
I see. If the sanctuary was actually an entrance to Ryugu, then that could mean that the mermaids were not living on Taishima but merely traveling there from Ryugu.
Yes, I believe that to be the case. It would also explain why the destruction of the sanctuary would inspire the fury of the god of the sea. To be honest, it's difficult to believe that the grudges of the inhabitants of Taishima would be enough to explain what happened. How could they possibly engender a curse powerful enough to sink an island and linger for more than 400 years? However, it's quite easy to believe that a curse from Ryugu could maintain such power.
That also explains the necessity of a living sacrifice. Of course, one will be required to seal an entrance. Of course, one will be required to seal an entrance to Ryugu. But if the entrance to Ryugu was sealed, what became of the 2 mermaids that fled Taishima?
I doubt Soba and Naga managed to return to the Ryugu. I believe they've been living here in the human world for the past 400 years, waiting for the seal to be lifted.
There's an ad in 30 seconds. Should we snooze?
I suppose, yes. They just hid somewhere away from human eyes.
If that is true, then they've been successfully hiding for over 400 years.
Of course. If they were to hide themselves at the bottom of the sea, it'd be practically impossible to find them. It is also possible they've been wandering the globe rather than lingering in one place.
That could explain all the mermaid sightings around the world. They could all be the same, too.
All this discussion of hiding made me realize something.
What is it?
Do you recall the story Mr. Ikama told us yesterday of the mermaid who became human?
Are you suggesting she decided to join human society because she could not return to Ryugu?
It's a possibility we should consider.
But that occurred only a few decades ago. Why would she decide to become human just before the seal was released?
Perhaps her circumstances changed. We can only speculate on the motivations of someone who's lived for centuries. It is possible she did not feel compelled, but decided to become human out of her own desire.
Could she have met someone she wanted to live a mortal life with, like in The Little Mermaid?
That is certainly possible, and quite romantic too.
I have to write this down. It could make a solid novel. And I will have to run away from Disney's lawyers. Cool.
Oh, I've just realized something.
What is it?
You heard about this mermaid from the descendant of the Taishima survivor, yes?
That's correct. I feel it's only right with that they informed of the things we learned. We'd love to talk to her. We're quite curious about this mermaid treasure too. It must have been passed down to them through the generations. I understand. I'll probably drop by her place later anyway, since I have also to handle the matter with Miss Suma. And I'll discuss it with her then. Thanks, that'd be great. That said, in return, I have a favor to ask of you. Go ahead, we will do whatever we can. You said that the seal over the entrance to Ryugu has been lifted, is that correct?
Yes, it has most likely been gone for several months now.
Sure. Huh, really?
A horrible curse has been swirling around the area where Taishima used to be. It's possible that curse is the curse of the raging waves, and it surged up from Ryugu once more now that the seal has been lifted. The fact we were able to open the metal box is proof enough that the seal has faded.
That would mean the entrance to Ryugu is now open.
Well, the situation is quite unstable now, what with the curse of the raging waves seeping in through the entrance.
At any rate, what did you want us to do? There's an island called Kameshima that is located quite close to where Taishima once was. There's something I would like you to do for me there. This request does in fact have some relation to our current conversation. Oh? Good. Yeah, interesting.
Now then, Avi, we decided to tell Ikumo everything, but I know there's some information you kept from him.
Oh, did I?
Yes, something from the mermaid's memories. The real way to obtain immortality.
That's right. I see no reason to inform him about it. After all, no matter what he may say about tourist attractions, this guy is also after immortality. It saw him straightened up when he talked about the mermaid being tortured because her capture required more than her flesh for immortality.
Are you sure? I thought his goal, if he even had one, was to quell the curse of the raging waves.
Perhaps there is that too. He even asked us to go to Kameshima and find the still-tied mirror in his stead. You did mention lifting the curse required the mirror as well as the help of the Taishima descendant, right?
There was also something about lifting a seal first, but I don't know what that part's all about.
Well, I see no harm in quelling the curse, so I say we continue to cooperate for now.
Agreed. Though I do wish we did not have to approach Kamishima at all. The evil atmosphere is nauseating.
However, we must consider the possibility that Ikumo actually has his eyes set on the mermaids in Ryugu. It's possible he may be searching for mermaids like us. I suppose that discussion can wait for later. First, we must find the treasure that the survivor managed to slip out of Taishima.
We have shall I snooze again?
Yes.
Okay.
Snooze.
You mean the treasure required in addition to mermaid flesh when attempting to gain immortality?
Yes, it's a treasure known as the Tama Tobacco. Mermaid flesh has to be put inside and purified, but by it to have any effect.
Tamatebako.
Something box. So, provided one has both the flesh of a human mermaid and a Tama Tobacco, then immortality is indeed attainable. Boom! A box of... I suppose you should...
Yeah, you read a lot. A box, often referred to as a relic, used by the mermaids who once lived near Taishima. A similar box also made its appearance in the tale of Urashima Taro as the box gifted to the eponymous protagonist by Otohime, leading to its name becoming widely known. The box is filled with a spiritual energy similar in nature to that which fills the Ryugu, the mermaid's original home. Objects placed within it may thus be kept in the same state they would be within Ryugu. It is said that the mermaids used the box to bring objects from Ryugu with them when they would otherwise have been unable to transport to the material world. But it also has the secondary effect of returning mermaid flesh, normally only able to exist in a transient state in the material world, to the state it would be in Ryugu, thereby restoring its ability to grant immortality.
So mermaids are like ghosts then.
If we could meet with the Taishima descendant, they could probably provide us with information on the Tamatabako.
I concur. If we could get our hands on the Tama Tobacco, we won't have to worry about Ikumo. However, it's likely he is wary of us and will keep us from meeting the descendant.
At the very least, we know he's cautious enough to keep her name secret. Well, that's why I asked him to hand her a little souvenir.
What was that all about anyway? You're sure we're not going to need that iron box?
I doubt we'll need it again. Plus, you can think of it as a backup plan.
Yeah? Regardless of what happens, we'll be able to meet with the descendant tomorrow. Let's get our hands on that mermaid treasure. Time to find the Tamate Bako.
Okay.
Tamate Bako. Tamate Bako, Tamate Bako.
I wonder if the method
Oh my
of
god.
oh
keep
jeez.
going.
I wonder if the method of finding her has to do with Shirose's ability to make origami butterflies that fly to the person whose name is
Maybe.
written on them.
Oh yeah, because now we know Samakawa.
Oh, I suppose yes.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder.
I'm so sleepy.
Another
I
snooze
don't
before
think
you gotta
I
snooze.
Could do anymore.
I don't suppose we should. We should.
I don't think we should
dangerous.
push for it.
Yeah, no.
It's gonna have to be a short stream today.
And that's
Cause
okay.
I'm so tired and very sleepy.
Sleepy, sleepy, sleepy guy.
Sleepy guy.
Good morning, Tika. Big stretch.
Maybe next week I'll sleep better and I can be
Hopefully
less tired
so.
for these streams.
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Wow.
Also, being in character the whole time is. I wonder how that would work if I played every game with voice acting, but being in character, whatever the main character is.
It's certainly a idea.
I couldn't do like funny voices for the characters anymore though, because like I couldn't maintain them like the entire time too. And my throat would die if I were like doing a gravelly voice or like.
Oh, that would hurt.
Like something like this. If I kept talking the entire
You would
stream,
absolutely have to do
nobody
proper
would
vocal
watch me.
warm-ups prior, at the very
if
least.
I sound like a goblin, people would just like leave.
There's an appeal
new
in
people
it.
come in, they'd be like, why are you talking like that? I'm leaving.
I think some people would be like, intriguing.
Maybe.
I must hear more.
Maybe it has actually like an arrow pointing at me, being in character.
Wearing a badge that says I'm in character right now.
Yeah. Not that people look at the screen half the time anyway.
Big impact, like those impact font bottom text, top text. It takes up the whole top of the screen and bottom of the screen. I am in character right now. Bottom text. Close parsec. Well,
Well, that's that. Very short stream. But I sleep.
you must.
I sleep now.
Dirtle to sleep.
Got the plan and I'm ready to save. Try.
Yeah.
Lord, why?
Why does it have to
I
be
feel
like
like
this?
not raiding and going to sleep.
Yeah, you ought to get yourself to sleep ASAP.
Ace app.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Make like a tree and sap.
Leave.
Bap.
Bap.
Good night. Goodbye.
See you tomorrow.
Goodbye. Good
Goodbye. It's gonna be
night.
Banquet for Fools on Friday on my stream. Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Wow. Wow.
That was fun.